could have guessed at the time that this dude, Robert Ayres, a former cheerleader, was actually cheering for freaking murder? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd. In today's video, I'm going to break down the killer cheerleader, Robert Ayres. What did he do? What the deuce happened? I'm going to look into all that for you. Before we do so though, do me a favour, will you? That nice little shiny red subscribe button, just give it a little bit of a tickle for me. Join our Alter Nerd tribe by doing so. Like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. In the meantime, jumping into this, the Daily Mail's reported former cheerleader Robert Ayres could actually face now the death penalty after being found guilty of ending the lives of 3 Florida ladies of the night more than 15 years ago. Why did it take so long? It's nuts, right? Here's the monster in question, Robert Ayres. Here are the 3 ladies of the night, the ladies whose lives he unfortunately and cruelly ended. Now, what happened recently? So, a former criminal justice major and college cheerleader has now been found guilty of ending the lives of the 3 women who were working as ladies of the night more than 15 years ago and can now face the death penalty. Robert Ayres was convicted by a jury of first-degree premeditated ending of the lives for ending Julie Green, Lakita Gunther, and Ivana Patton. I hope I've pronounced those names right, but as a lot of you will know out there, I'm really bad with pronunciation. Me and pronunciation, we're not friends. Now, all their lives were ended around the same area, it looks like, Daytona Beach, between 2005 and 2008. Now, the one thing that kind of completely jumps out to me there, amongst, you know, the obvious, let's say, putting that to one side, is the dude was a former criminal justice major and also a college cheerleader, right? So, wrap your head around this, right, guys? He is studying justice, criminal justice, and decides to be an evil person and end the lives of at least 3 women that we know. You can't make this shiz up. The dude is studying evil people doing evil things, and he is an evil person who has done the same or similar evil things. You can't make this shiz up. That is nuts with a capital freaking N, you guys. No freaking way. And the reason why I say the 3 that we know of is because their lives were ended between 2005 and 2008. That's quite a lengthy period. And in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, I don't think during that lengthy period he only ended the lives of 3 people. Not a freaking chance. I got a sneaky suspicion he has ended the lives of more than that. Now, he was linked by DNA evidence, so science for the win, guys, to the 3 ladies after he was accused of ending the life of Rachel Bey, aged 32, in Palm Beach County, where he'd been working as a chef until his arrest in 2019. Now, on Tuesday evening, Hayes showed no reaction as the clerk read the jury's verdict. The Daytona Beach News Journal reported. Prosecutors will seek the death penalty during the sentencing phase beginning next week. Snaps for the prosecutor. Yes, full weight of the law coming down on this evil dude like a freaking ton of bricks, going right to it. You do not deserve to be on this earth, prosecutor thinks. So at the end of the day, you're gone. You're done. Death penalty for you, mister. Not a chance of you going to be walking this earth ever again, you monster. I'm going to send you back down to hell where you came from, and you can rot there forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Amen. Yes, 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 yes for the prosecutor. Prosecutor's not taking any freaking prisoners. Mind the pun. I just realized what I just said there. So, you look at Robert Hayes here, and it's just, again, my opinion, those eyes are just dead eyes. Like, there's just nothing behind him. He's just a monster. What the deuce? Oh, now, here are the pictures of the 3 ladies that we know of whose lives he had ended. It's just so cool. Like, why? Again, I do these stories, and all the while, I will never get over the whole just why, just how can you get to this mindset of ending someone else's life like this? I just couldn't. So, she was Lakita Gunther. Here is the second lady. She was Julie Green. Here's the third lady. And she was Ivana Patton. Now, again, hopefully you know I've pronounced those names right. If not, again, me and pronunciations, we are not best friends. I don't mean any disrespect if I mispronounce a name. Far freaking from it, guys. But no matter where you stand in regards to your thoughts on the ethical nature, let's say, of the job of being a lady of the night, take that out of the equation, right? No one should have their life ended whilst they are working. Unless you're in the army or, something along those lines where, your life being ended is a possibility because you're putting yourself in that situation. If you see where I'm coming from there. But just generally speaking, okay? Generally speaking, you should not be going into a job working and being in a situation where your life's going to end at work. No. These women, they were just working, right? They were just trying to earn some money, get their way through life, and their lives are cruelly freaking cut short. Cut freaking short because of this evil dude. It's insane. Now, Hayes, who graduated in 2006 from Bethune-Cookman University in Daytona Beach, was found guilty of ending the lives of the 3 women whilst he was majoring in criminal justice in his senior year. I still can't get over that. That's insane itself. Now, the body of Lakita Gunther, who was aged 45 at the time, was found in a gap between an auto parts store and a mostly empty utility building around Christmas 2005. Julie Green, aged 34, was found on January 14th, 2006, on a dirt road at a construction site. And then the third lady, 35-year-old Ivana Patton, she was found on the 24th of February 2006 along a dirt road. It's like, when I read that and I read where he's left them, right? Dirt road, in like a narrow alley between 2 buildings, that kind of thing. To me, what I've got in my head right now is he did not. It was like he was treating their physical forms at that point, once he had done his evil act, as just rubbish. Just discard whatever he wanted. It didn't matter. Just at that point, like, there's no empathy, no respect, no nothing, no feeling for these women whatsoever. My opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. The dude is a freaking psychopath, sociopath, whatever you want to call it, where he just has no feeling, no empathy whatsoever. He's literally, in my opinion, just discarding bodies, just leaving them wherever. He don't care. He don't give a shiz. That is chilling to the bone. Chilling. He left them along a dirt road, a construction site, and a gap between an auto parts store and a mostly empty utility building, which I'm kind of looking in my head. It's like I've got a picture of like a very narrow alleyway. Like he's just discarding them as if they're just a piece of rubbish and nothing more. He reduces them to that, in my opinion. And no matter which way you slice it, no matter what they were doing as a job, again, you take that out of the picture. These women were freaking human beings. And no human being should be treated like that. Ever. Oh. My heart breaks for him. Really does. So there was commonality between them all in terms of what he did to them. So all of the women were found. Not that many items of clothing on them, let's put it that way. They were lying face down. And in their head, there was a hole that was made by, let's say, a projectile. The deaths caused widespread panic among the ladies of the night in the Daytona Beach area, which, to be fair, I'm not surprised. Something similar, and I'll put a link to the video up here. I did a video on the Yorkshire Ripper, and something similar happened there where he also targeted ladies of the night, and that caused widespread panic amongst the ladies of the night community, let alone, the rest of the female community, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it totally makes sense that they would panic. Absolutely. They're getting targeted by a freaking monster. There's a pattern. It's awful. But it's nice to read that it resulted in some of them working with investigators to memorize license plates and vehicle descriptions. So, nice to see that, they teamed up with the authorities to try and catch this monster. Now, it was mentioned earlier on about this Rachel Bey lass. Now, he is still accused of ending Rachel Bey's life, aged 32. Now, she was another lady of the night. Now, her physical form was found strangled with her jaw and teeth broken. Ooh. 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 Oh, my jaw and my teeth are just feeling all sorts of feels right now. Oh, like you have like chills going down your spine, right? When you hear something that kind of like freaks you out a little bit. I just kind of feel like chills in my jaw, my teeth right now. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, vicious, vicious. Now she was found on the 7th of March 2016 near Jupiter in Palm Beach County. Now Rachel Bey, she was last seen by a friend on the 7th of March 2016 walking along a highway around 2 in the morning. She was found asphyxiated until there was no life left. Along Beeline Highway in Jupiter by a road crew a few hours later. DNA evidence was collected from a body. Again, science for the win. And it matched DNA evidence found on the other 3 ladies of the night. The Robert Hayes had ended. Science is definitely for the win here. Years earlier, authorities investigating the Daytona Beach slayings questioned Hayes twice but didn't arrest him. What? As they looked into everyone in the area who had recently purchased this particular item, which was similar to the ones used against the first 3 ladies of the night. Police said that he bought this particular item in 2005, shortly before the first lady of the night life was ended. Hang on. So before he's actually charged and properly caught, they had him in their grasp. They had him in their grasp twice and let him go. How does that happen? I referenced earlier on the Yorkshire Ripper, and my mind goes back to that because he was interviewed multiple times by the police, right? And they didn't put two and two together and figure out it was him. And when they did a review, they were like, yeah, we really messed up here. Really messed up, really made mistakes, and we could have caught him sooner. So when I read this and I see that they questioned him twice but didn't arrest him, my mind goes straight to Yorkshire Ripper and what the police did there with their mistakes. And I think, well, hang on a minute. My conspiracy, my opinion, my theory, my whatever. Did the police make mistakes here? The 2 times they had him in the sight, 2 times they had him in their grasp, they could have caught him sooner. Why didn't they? What happened? Were there any mistakes that were made where they could have actually caught him sooner and maybe saved like lives, quite freaking literally, right? For me, this police department needs to have an investigation into their whole handling and conduct of this case, because it is so freaking scary to read that they interviewed him twice and did naff all afterwards with him and didn't put 2 and 2 together and figure out it was him. I'm sorry, but you know, back in 2005, 2006, I don't know about you, but DNA was around. It was pretty much there. So what the frick happened, right? I'm flabbergasted with that. Absolutely flabbergasted. Oh wow. What do you guys think after all that? Do you think that there may be reason to believe that because they interviewed him twice before and let him go, that potentially they may have made mistakes, they may have missed clues, they may have been able to catch him earlier or not? Either way, all comments, all opinions are welcome. Let me know down below. And if you haven't done so already, do me a favor. Give that old little shiny red subscribe button a little bit of a tickle. Help us on our way to 10,000 subscribers. Like, share, comment, all of that awesome stuff. And until the next time, you guys, laters.